with the block. Here's Reynolds. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Kept alive by Washington. And that one's good. Porzingis.
And a authoritative play by Porzingis, dominating the glass and getting the second chance look.
Here's Duarte. Back to Williams. Shoots from the elbow. Doesn't go that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. Last time they met in Washington.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision-making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
0 for 3 down in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
Larry Markkanen with his size. He has decent hops also, and he can finish above the rim.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Good. And Brown gets the assist.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
The Pistons have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Here's Brown. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Knocks it down from distance. Brown's got 5 now.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Wiseman, he's checked in for the Pistons. And the Wizards making a change here. And Williams drops them both. Well, the Pistons front office has said they want to have quality character veterans to help balance their roster, Smitty.
What they're doing, B.A., they're building an identity. You need those veteran players to teach the young guys what it takes to be a pro.
Pass to Reynolds. Brown against Williams. And the Wizards with another 3.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Porter. From deep, Wiseman. The rebound by the Wizards. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They embraced the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's Duarte on the wing. Here's Blackman. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. There's a minute 17 left in the opening quarter. Brown inside, working on Williams.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Pass to Wiseman. Here's Blackman. Back to Wiseman. Here's Blackman. He's guarded by Porter. Blackman, no good. To the middle. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
No coverage that time.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Now, here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And so it's Washington looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this.
Give a big round of applause for your
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And the other area they've impressed me is their commitment to the dribble drive, not settling from the perimeter.
So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Kristaps Porzingis, and it's Fox in at the center position.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Back to Brown. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Pass to Bradley. There's the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Bradley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Out to the right wing. Up top, Brown. He shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Washington with another.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. On the wing, Bradley. Back to DiVincenzo. And he in the layup. DiVincenzo's got his first basket.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He had 24 points, and it was a strong night for him on the board, finishing with 9 rebounds. Once he took over, it was pretty much impossible to find a way to slow him down. Back over to you.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
And the Wizards make it.
substitution on the court at the line for the Wizards. Mary at the line for one.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Detroit has gone 2 of 5 from distance. Here in the second quarter. Pass to Omari. Williams on the wing. Off target with the 3.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Shooting for Washington.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
At the line for Detroit, Williams taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. The Wizards have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Pass to Brown. There's 31 seconds left of the second period. Here's Marion, and he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And the Pistons shooting only 39% so far in the game. Outside, Williams. It's Dorte on the wing. And again, the Pistons missing.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Outside, Brown. Over Williams. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer! And so it's the Washington Wizards, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close.
45.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Washington has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. They've got Chris Dorte, and it's Bradley in at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Williams. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Fox. And Washington with possession. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And let's take another look at that exceptional drive, thanks to Mobile One.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Blackman, no good.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Brown passes it to Fox. The 3. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Fox. Brown's got 7 points for the quarter.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Pass to Dorte. Back to Bradley. Williams on the wing. Here's Dorte. Back to Williams. Clock at 6. Williams on the wing. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Launches it. Rebound by the Wizards. Brown's got 4 rebounds now.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Fires for 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
The Pistons have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Brown's got 38 points.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
On the wing, Bradley. Back to Williams. Pass to Ivy. Williams with it. On the wing, Bradley. Defended by Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. The rebound by the Wizards. Fox has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Brown on the wing. He's got 40 now. Porzingis finds Brown. And he drops it in from the low post. Brown's got 42 in the game.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Detroit has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Ivy. Rebound by the Wizards. Outside, Brown. Pure from three-point range. Brown's got 45 points.
He had 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Hey, I'm Victor, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
Welcome to a special edition of NBA 2K TV.
We hope you're enjoying summer as much as we are. Between events and the new game, we have been so busy.
So busy. Recently, we were out there with you, the community, for our 2K TV Tuesday event. You were out there repping 2K TV gear, and it was a huge success.
First up, we tipped off the summer at NBA 2K24 Summer League. And Chris, there's a little surprise in there for you.
Let's go see what's going on.
You just got scanned for 2K24. What was that process like?
And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
And now Washington starting group. We've got Reynolds. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Brown, and it's Marion in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Up top. Anunoby out to the right wing. A three-pointer. Wiggins, the putback, and Simmons slams it in.
And it's close to the rim. Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
And so Brown will bring it up for Washington. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
And Brown drops them both. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Wiggins. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Carr. And the 3 off target. Pass to Markkanen. Brown against Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Porzingis. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Well, this is an aspect where Porzingis has been criticized, not rebounding with authority, but boy, he does so there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Shot's good by Carr.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
Porzingis finds Brown. Good. Brown's got 8 points.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. From outside the arc, rebound Washington. There's the 3. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Nets trail by 9. Carr the pass to Anunoby. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
deep. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. So both teams making some changes here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Wide open. Carr, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Brown feeling it out a bit. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. 14 points for him.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Nets trail by 9. It's stolen by Brown.
Who's watching him?
And Brown throws it down hard.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Carr, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 16.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
There's a minute left in the first. The Nets have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. A three-pointer, Wiggins. No good that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. They're getting the first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the first time out called of the game for Brooklyn.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Good checked in for Reynolds. Nets trail by 16. The pass to Hardy to the paint. Here's Newman. Count it. Good.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rivera, the pass to Hardy. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws this game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And so it's the Washington Wizards going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this.
Here to put on a show,
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Brown. Lowry Markkinen is out there with Porzingis. And it's Hood in at the 2. Getting the waves now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Jay, in that last matchup against Detroit, had a huge game. He scored 45 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Brown, good.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Pass to Anunoby. Kicks to Jeffers. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Brown.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Lets it go from deep. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
Ben Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say...
And so it's Washington. With a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And
at the half, the score. Your Nets, 36. The Wizards, 42.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
He is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Carl. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5. Brown outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Brown's got 30.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Down low. That one's good. And the Wizards lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Carr.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there. What a great...
And so Anunoby will bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Simmons. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And that one drops. And now an 11-point Washington lead.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Carr against Marion. Here's Anunoby. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, please.
Assist.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. That one good for 2. That's 36 points for Jay.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Pass to Anunoby. Inside, Carr, and the dunk by Carr.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Markin on the double team.
Last 2 minutes of play. Third quarter.
Wiggins against Markkinen. Rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Over to the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. And it's Hardy with the jam.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Brown, good.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
It's trailed by 14. Knocked away. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And Washington making a change here. Rivers checked in.
Checking in for the Wizards.
On defense, the Wizards. Pass to Newman. And there's the pass to Rivera. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason.
Oh, what a dunk! Look out below!
Jr.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
You know, we have to see that great mobile one drive one more time.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
On the wing, Porter. Down low. From 13 feet, it goes down. Brown's got 47 points.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in the second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And it's Gillespie missing. Brown outside. And so it's Washington controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Reynolds is out there with Brown. And there's Porzingis. And it's Marion in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Yep, it counts. 49 points for Jay.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
That was a second look at a mobile one drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Boy, more points on the board for Wiggins. How about this guy? This is a memorable night.
Carr against Brown. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action. I'm for it.
Up top, Carr lets the three fly. Rebound, Washington. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Wiggins passes to Carr. Simmons, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
The first one falls.
Substitutions on the court.
Passes it to Marion over Simmons, and Marion gets it to go on the assist by Brown.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Marion with the double team. Anunoby passes to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. There's Brown with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Brown's got 57 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, Wizards leading by 21.
2 minutes to play.
And here's Brown outside, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And a new group getting ready to come in from Washington. Jeffries, the pass to Rivera. He kicks it to Jeffries. From past the arc. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown outside. The fadeaway. He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt.
A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Jeffries the pass to Warren. Here is Jeffries. He's covered by Brown. Jeffries inside. Brown on him. Jeffries good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Brown. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
Hey, right here.
26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Washington again with the bucket.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Pass to Jeffries. Floats one up. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Brown outside. Another bucket. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks healthy.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.
Probably both. It all depends on the overall, honestly.
Which part of your game do you want to see most portrayed in NBA 2K?
Mostly just shooting. The hustle plays, rebounding, just cheering my teammates on in the game.
Just to see me be able to dunk on the game, just see my vertical on the game, you see how high I can jump on it.
If there's one badge that your player needs to have in the game, what is it?
Catch and shoot. Yeah, at first, because at the beginning, when your grade is low, if you're making your shots on catch and shoot, that's easy. Yeah, you can do your stats. So yeah, catch and shoot.
I would say posterizer. I want to get those animations where I'm dunking on somebody, so I need that badge.
What's the first NBA 2K cover that you remember playing?
2K11. Yeah, it was for my birthday, a gift for my birthday from my mom, and I was very happy.
That's the game everybody plays growing up. It'll definitely be special to be in there.
I probably had every 2K since 2K10. So it's crazy, like, if Lil Me were to see me now in the game, that would be amazing. I actually pay to see that.
If you hop into 2K, are you going to play with your player now that you're in the game?
It's only right, I guess.
Exactly.
I feel like,
and then you gotta select the Raptors too.
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure the Raptors, but some people always say like,
Enter this part of the season is when we start to hear a lot of rumors, whether it's about players on the move, coaches on the hot seat. It covers all the bases.
Yeah, and that can be for a lot of teams. I had a coach fired in the middle of a championship run. No one wants to be thinking about that or whether they'll be traded. But look, it happens this time of year.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Brown out there with Reynolds. Then there's Markkanen, and there's Porzingis, and it's Marion in at the center filling out the middle. Simmons against Porzingis. They get it back. The second chance effort, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
Now here's Brown playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so it's Wiggins with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Hardy.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack threat, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
You got to like the vision for marketing. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
And Anobi finds Simmons. Right wing. Here's Carr. The shot off that time, and the Wizards now going the other way. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Brooklyn turns it over again.
Basketball.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. He thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we would like, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. They're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. It sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, well, you better not ignore the other side of the ball. It doesn't matter how many points you score if you get absolutely no stops on defense.
And the first timeout called the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They trail by 7. Wiggins passes to Hardy. To the middle. Here's Carr. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively. Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Up top Carr. He's covered by Brown. And it's Fox with the rebound. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Here's Gillespie after the made shot from Brown. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Gillespie, the pass to Newman. It's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Brown feeling it out a bit. A 3 ball. And again, Washington with the triple.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
So both teams changing it up here. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Let's go. It's all in by Gillespie.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Brown outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was gonna.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Wizards lead by 12. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards. Simmons is out there with Newman. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Jeffries in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Right now, I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Jay, in that last matchup against Brooklyn, put on a show. He scored an incredible number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Anunoby passes to Newman. Here's Jeffries. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Both teams decide.
Substitutions on the court.
Here's Brown. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Washington shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. Good on the bucket. And now, let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And when you're trailing like this, just focus on one possession at a time. Keep hitting singles.
The three, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Gillespie. Here is Carr. He's covered by Brown. Wiggins passes to Gillespie. This one for three. Rebound by the Wizards. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in.
Passes it to Wiggins. Here's Newman. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got his fourth rebound in this one. Brown, good.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Clearly a foul.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Wizards making a change here. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Good if it goes. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Wizards opening up a huge gap. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Reynolds. Lowry Markkanen is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Brown. And it's Marion in at the 5, roaming the paint. Tries it from the top of the key. Carr, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Here's Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got 39.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Anunoby passes to Carr. Count it. Carr's got 11 points.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Brown outside. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Shoots from 12. Rebound by the Wizards. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Markkanen kicks to Brown. And again, Washington with the triple.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Anunoby. To the wing right side. Here's Carr. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here are the Wizards now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Brown and Washington again with the bucket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. They get the rebound. Here's Simmons. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Washington. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. And the first one at the line is good. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. the pass to Ananobi. Here is Jeffries. He's covered by Brown. Newman, the pass to Ananobi. Here's Newman. To the inside. Jeffries. And just miss after miss right now.
Last 2 minutes.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And got it. Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Here's Ananobi. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Jeffries can't get it to go.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Brown. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Shot's good.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And the Nets making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. The Wizards also changing it up. Michael Porter comes in for Rivers. And Hood subbed in for Reynolds. That free throw good from Brown. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Here's Jeffries. Misses and the dry spell continues.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And the basket is good.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Knocked loose and taken away by Brown. It's stolen. Here's Rivera. Washington with the rebound. Fox has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Shot clock at 6. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
And here's Brown outside. Good, he hits again.
3.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
So if I play against somebody and they're using KD or LeBron and I use myself and I win, oh wow, oh yeah.
Everybody's going to hear about it?
For sure. The whole city's going to, yeah. I'm real competitive.
Welcome to Ephemeral. Come on in.
Okay, I'm excited.
What would you like to get tattooed today?
I would love to get a logo from our show, 2K TV. Is that possible?
Yeah, awesome. I have these here.
Okay.
Check them out.
I love this one. This one's perfect.
That size is good?
Yes.
Okay.
Should I get it? So I'm looking at it or you're looking at it?
Really, it's up to you. It's your preference.
Okay.
It's your body. You're going to have to live with it for the next, 2 to 3 years. So it's up to you, whatever you feel like.
Did you say 2 to 3 years?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
It's up to 3 years.
What?
Yeah.
I thought they said 6 to 8 weeks.
No.
My mom's gonna kill me. Chris Manning would never do this for the show, by the way.
Are you ready?
Just about at the halfway point of the season. Plenty of games left to watch and so many different ways to watch.
BA, how about this? I can watch any game in the league right now on my phone. That's just unreal. I just love what the NBA has done, making the game accessible anywhere. That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
So it's Toronto now. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Barnes, inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Toronto, number 25. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Teams will make substitutions.
At the line for Washington. Shooting 1.
Come on. That's all you.
Here's Trent. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oubre passes to Pirtle. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Trent on the wing. And again, no good by Toronto.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
It's Brown on the wing. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's Kelly Oubre making things happen for the Raptors. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back.
Get up, get loud,
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
So the Raptors 5 right now. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Nets just played phenomenal.
he added 61 points and was on point from deep. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Here's Brown, following the bucket by the Raptors. And the jam by Brown.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Fires it.
That's all you.
Here's Oliver. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Defended by Brown. Trent for three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Love shooting it from deep. Gary Trent Jr. with solid three-point numbers.
Here's Brown. Got it. Brown's got 8 points in the quarter.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Toronto calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
DC family, it's time to welcome your Wizards.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Oubre. And stolen by Brown. Takes a three. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Outside Oubre. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Wizards with a lead. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, B.A. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy who use my size and strength. Obviously, they have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Three minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
To halt the run.
Get outside, get outside. Grab the board.
Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Fox. Washington has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Here's Brown. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Defensive
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Markkanen's checked in for Wieskamp. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps. It pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
They've also been consistently getting themselves to the line tonight, picking up plenty of points on free throws.
And Toronto calls time here.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Now here's Oubre. He's got 14. Yep, that one goes.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside, Brown. Shot from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Washington with the ball, following the bucket by the Raptors. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Brown. Here's the three. Buries it from three. Brown's got 19 points.
Now shooting the three ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Up top, Oubre. Great D that time from Porzingis. Washington has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Outside, Brown. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. 6 to shoot. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And so it's the Washington Wizards earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to
53. The Raptors 43.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Washington's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. We've got Lauri Markkanen. He's out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Fox in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Washington right now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Raptors shooting a nice 50% for the game. Defended by Brown. From down in the low post, it goes.
Assist goes to.
He has 6.
Number 25.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Now the Raptors with it, trailing by 10. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Probably a play that drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Timeout called, the Wizards. Oliver's checked in for Toronto.
Time for your Wizards dancers. It's time to make some noise.
And so it's Washington with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside, Brown. Out of bounds, the Raptors will take it.
Raptors ball. Raptors substitution.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Toronto trailing. Pass to Oliver. And that one is hammered home.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Right side, Brown. Pulls it in from the elbow. No good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Cans it with nobody near him. He's got 10.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
And here's Brown for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
For Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Outside Oubre. The 3. Hauled in by Brown. Washington's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. For 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
And Toronto calls time here.
All right, let's make some noise for your Wizards dancer. Once again, let's show some love. Your Wizards youth dance team.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now the Raptors with it. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Barnes. Here's Oubre. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. They grab their own miss.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Brown. And Washington again with the bucket.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
The Raptors' shooting has been excellent in the third quarter, 57% to the paint. And the layup is good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Washington has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Let's go with a 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. 46 seconds left in the third. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Here's Oliver. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He'll go on Michael Porter.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for the Raptors. 2 shots.
The first free throw's good. The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Washington has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Yes, it's good. Brown's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Puts up a 3. Siakam, the pass to Barnes. Now here's Brown. He got it off in time. Whoa! He just got it off in time. That was close. Now he doesn't panic in these situations.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
And so it's Washington, a sizable lead of 14 at the break, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for the Raptors, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. From outside, off the mark. Well, the Wizards shoot it. The ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam outside. The offensive rebound. And yep, it's good.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
And that one drops for him.
It's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Stay there.
Outside, Brown.
I got you out.
From deep. The shot no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Get mine, get mine.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Fades away. Rebound Washington. Brown's got a 6th rebound on the night. It's offline from half court.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
And the baseline jumper goes down.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
Porzingis has checked in for Washington. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Brown. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Brown's got 41.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
And stolen by Brown. And the jam by Brown.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
The Wizards have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Brown's got 46.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
There's the triple.
Washington foul. First personal foul.
For Toronto, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Siakam draws the double. And the Raptors miss again. Washington has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Brown. And another basket for Washington.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been a tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. And Smitty, in the NBA, we know that coaches are often the fall guys. But when you see players saying, "Coach wouldn't let me be me," too easy?
Well, B.A., I think you have to take it case by case. The one thing I would say, everybody has to be a pro in organizations. Those are the organizations and individuals that usually succeed.
Got a piece of it, and he's all alone. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
He's perfect from the line this time. .144 left in the fourth quarter.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Trent right side. To the wing, right side.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Wizards.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jay.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
And he gets that one. Brown's got 55.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Trent for 3. No luck on that one. And here's Washington. Really controlling it. An 18-2 run here. Brown. Good! That's another bucket!
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Okogie. And here's Trent. Got a hand on it. Outside, Brown. Now Hood. Back to Brown. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long, everyone.
Oh, that is awesome. What happens in Vegas apparently last 2 to 3 years. All of your friends, family play the game. What's it going to be like for them to see your exact representation in NBA 2K24?
I already know they're going to start making fun of me or something.
Really?
But,
Clowning you?
That's just how my family goes. You know, they're going to try to play me with the team I'm on and then beat me with me, which is kind of funny. So just being able to just now have that little connection is just amazing.
Me, I usually only use one player the whole game.
We know some teams are stuck in the cycle of we think this is the year, we think we may finally get over the hump, and then the disappointment when it's not.
And Kevin, here is the reality. Winning championships in the NBA is extremely difficult. You can, as a front office, put a roster together on paper and think, okay, we have enough talent to win the championship, and for whatever reason, the pieces don't mesh. And the other part of this, Kevin, is sometimes luck goes into winning. A poorly timed injury, a guy who asks out that totally came out of the blue. There are so many things that go into winning in this league.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Then there's Oubre, and it's Clayton in at the 5 down low. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Now Barnes, after the missed 3 from Brown. Jacks up a 3, knocks down the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice.
And the Raptors with possession. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse.
Washington
His
foul.
big point of emphasis was that they have to be smarter at the offensive end. He thought both of the losses were due to poor decision-making, missing the open man, getting baited into taking bad shots. He feels that at their best, they have to have high percentage scoring up strong. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Well, I think that's where knowing where your teammates are on the floor at all times is critical, and then being willing to give them the ball at the appropriate time.
Here's Oubre after the basket by Washington. And the Raptors miss again. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And the pass to Brown. And he jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Clayton, guarded by Fox. Clayton, the pass to Siakam. Good work there as it goes.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer. In the painted area, very dangerous.
Brown inside the line. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And finished off by Oubre.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Brown. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Siakam, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Wizards with the lead. Outside, Markkanen.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the first.
in the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start giving up high percentage looks. That doesn't typically end well.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter, couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
And Washington going with a whole new group here.
Applause for your Wizards.
Washington leading now by 4. On out there with Reynolds. And it's Fox. And there's Porzingis. And it's Wieskamp in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Wizards shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. The Raptors making a switch here.
At the line for the Wizards, Brown. One shot.
That free throw good from Brown. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 57 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And Washington has possession. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. 6 to shoot. Brown, good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Raptors trail by 8. Oubre outside. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Porzingis.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's Oliver. Over Porzingis. And it's Oliver missing. Wizards leading by 10. Wieskamp the pass to Brown. And again, Washington with the triple. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Toronto calls timeout. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Wizards answer.
He's checked in for Reynolds. And the Raptors also making a change. Siakam's checked in. Passes it to Clayton to halt the run. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Here's Brown. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. Barnes is checked in for the Raptors.
At the line
Mind
for
the
the
lanes.
Wizards.
Mind the lanes.
Brown.
One shot.
At the line for one.
That free throw good from Brown. Here's Trent. 5 points in the game. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep, pretty much the opposite style of play.
And it's denied by Fox. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Raptors making a change here. .131 left to play in the first half. 2 points. That one goes.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
From deep. And it's Brown missing. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Down by 15. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Gary. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Barnes dishes to Oubre. Back to Barnes. Pass to Oubre. Raptors moving the ball around. Siakam looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Kersey. Rebound by the Wizards. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Markkanen in the corner. Back to Brown. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 29 in the game.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And so it's Washington with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break.
DC family, your Wizards, UNC. DC family, a big round of applause.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Then there's Oubre, and it's Clayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
He's covered by Brown, doubled by Fox. Here's Siakam. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays, he can get downhill, he can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Barnes outside. Here's Oubre. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Shoots it up. And the Raptors miss again.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And here's Brown outside. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
On the court.
71.
He's covered by Brown. Pass to Barnes.
Get outside.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Jr. First personal
Scotty
foul.
Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
Shooting for Toronto.
And you could argue he was
Scotty
maybe the
Barnes.
biggest surprise
Two
of the
shots.
21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And the Raptors making a change here. Trent's checked in. From deep three-point range. That shot off. And Toronto will come the other way. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Drills it from outside. He's got 7.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Brown, good.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to
2
you.
minutes.
Raptors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Clayton. Rebound, Washington. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
And the Raptors call time here. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Both teams will make substitutions. Washington with the ball. Washington calls timeout.
Floor. Washington timeout.
Started.
It's time for some t-shirts. Let's make some noise. Again, let's make some noise for your Wizards dancers.
We've got Brown. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Wieskamp in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Here's Porzingis, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Go get him.
Siakam outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brown with it. Now defended by Oubre. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Brown outside.
Right here.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Raptors ball.
Raptors trail by 15. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. The pass to Siakam. Porzingis with the steal. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Poked away. One-on-one fast break. There's the lob to Brown. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Five to shoot. Fires from 14, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Brown's got 42 in the game. Raptors trail by 17. Passes to Swift. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. No good with the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Brown jams it in.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Oubre outside. Pass to Swift. Beyond the arc. Porzingis with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Remaining in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes.
Back to Brown. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Raptors. From downtown, that's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Washington calls timeout. They're up by 16. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jay.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Washington.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jay.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel, making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Get the perimeter, get the perimeter. Yo, watch him.
Markkanen against Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto. And the Wizards with possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, right here.
Again, what an avalanche!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Marion's checked in. Rivers comes in for Porzingis. Hood's checked in for Markkanen. And Hardaway is subbed in for Reynolds. Here's Trent. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Kersey. Here's Okogie to stop the run. And he sinks the layup.
Well, Josh Okogie, because of his ability to elevate a threat from the interior, that's a nice finish.
Kersey against Brown. With the fadeaway. Bucket's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one.
Thank you,
It was a tale of 2 teams
everyone,
tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the
And I wasn't kidding. I really did get a tattoo that says 2K TV.
No, wait, this is real?
This is real.
That's crazy. When did you get this?
At Summer League.
I love it.
So where are you going to get yours?
We'll have to figure that out for next season.
2K TV.
Yeah, right there. Maybe I'll put my win-loss percentage right across my face.
Okay, well,
Won't be a long
great.
tattoo. All right, we're here at the 2K headquarters, and the dev team is working feverishly to get 2K24 out the door for all of you. And one big step in that process is actually happening inside right now. And today to talk about that, I'm joined by gameplay director Mike Wing. Mike, welcome back to 2K TV.
Hey, nice to see you again, Chris. Good to be here.
So I noticed we have some community members in there playing the game, giving feedback to you. What's it like for the development side to get direct feedback on the game early before?
And tonight, we're looking at two teams who make their living beyond the arc, Grant.
Yeah, they love to shoot the three-point shot, and they do it effectively. And, of course, that means these two teams understand the importance of good spacing. They're great shooters on both sides, to be sure, but motion and ball movement are the real keys to their three-point attacks.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. We've got Lauri Markkanen. He's out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Brown in at the point. Now here's Brown. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Newman. Down low. Here's Owens. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard. They'd be prepared. They played the right way. And, of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
And he makes a first.
And, you know, speaking with players around the league, they'll tell you Owens can get under your skin, but that's really part of his effectiveness.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Yo, I'm on. Who got shooter, huh?
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Stay there.
Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Pass to Barbosa. Hart with it. To the wing on the left. Here's Owens. That shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Here's Reynolds. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Here's Reynolds. 9 points in his last outing. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And here's Owens outside. Connects from downtown. Owens has got 7 points.
Pulling up and knocking it down. That shot is the result of a lot of hard work by Owens.
Outside, Brown. Here's Porzingis. And again, it's Washington converting. Half